Hi Scorpio, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all you do to support my channel. As always, like, comment, subscribe, interact with this video, and let me know. Signs with the most activity will have bonus readings. I'll put all your Scorpio readings in your playlist so they're easy to find, and the bonus ones will be labeled in the video. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light. And what I immediately saw before even shuffling here is I saw like a welder with a hot flame torch bending and molding like a glass piece was what I was envisioning. So I feel like somebody now feels like they're under pressure in some way, whether it's in a job, in romance, in relationships, financially. Someone's just feeling the heat and feeling the pressure at this time. But Spirit's reminding you, in pressure and in heat, beautiful things are formed. So don't give up. Don't think that things are doomed. Look for the positive in it. Look for the lesson in it and see what will be to come with you. Because we're all a work in progress, and whatever's happening is going to elevate you in some way and make you into something beautiful, just like one of those glass sculptures. So what key messages do you have for Scorpio, please? What key messages do you have for Scorpio? So again, under the deck, we have come to the edge. So what this is telling me is, again, a lot of you feel like you're at your limit. A lot of you feel like you're at your breaking point. A lot of you feel like you're under pressure, under heat. It could be in love as well, because there's little hearts here. You feel like just on the verge, on the edge of just making some sort of decision or change. Like you're just feeling uncomfortable is what I feel for a lot of you. On the outside, though, no one would know. You appear really poised. You appear like you have everything together to the outside world. You have that like magnetic attraction that I've talked about Scorpios before. I have some Scorpios around me, and you have that magnetic quality. People can't really figure you out. People can't really put their finger on what it is with you, but they know there's something there because you always hide the true you in a way. Like, you appear amazing and everything's perfect when on the inside you feel like you're on fire and you're being molded like that piece of glass. Not for you. Co-create, buy the book, and TikTok. So this is just telling me again, there's lots of changes happening in the world. We used to be able to do things a certain way. We used to be able to accept things we don't want to accept anymore. We're forever growing and changing, especially if the person that I'm talking to is younger. You're not who you were 2 years ago. You're not who you were 5 years ago. You're always changing. And with this change, changes in your life sometimes have to be made, whether you want to or not, because you are a fixed sign. And with this TikTok, I saw this clock as like a bomb type thing exploding here with pieces all around it. Things are only going to carry on so long. They're only going to go so far before they explode if they're not for you, which is what this one card was saying. So not for you and co-create. There's many messages coming up with this. For some of you, it's love. Some of you, it's a job. Some of you, it's a friendship. You're just starting to feel like this person's not for you. It's not going to be able to work for some of you, and you're going to end it, or something's going to blow up, or you're going to hit your breaking point. And whatever happens, it's going to mold you into who you're meant to be, is what I really feel. And others of you are going to co-create. You're going to work together. You're going to put the effort in at work, in love, whatever it is. Even though you couldn't be two more different people, or two people on two different pages, you still want to co-create with this person. And again, you can make your own decisions. You can do whatever you want to do. This edge is longer or shorter depending on the person's. Everyone has their own breaking point. Everyone has their own limit. Everyone has their own deal breakers, I just heard. So you have to decide in your heart what's right for you in jobs, friends, romance, all aspects of your life. But the only thing I can tell you is whatever happens, you're going to turn into something beautiful or handsome if you're a guy. It's going to mold you into what you're meant to be, is what I keep feeling. Any more messages for Scorpio, please? Any more messages for Scorpio? Sun, moon, rising, sun, moon, rising, Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Venus placements. Okay. So this is a specific message for someone. It won't resonate for everyone, but it says unrequited love and codependency. Some of you have to work on some issues in codependency. You're codependent on love or affection, or you can't love yourself unless other people love you. You get a lot of validation from others is what I'm feeling. And because you have this codependency about you, you always attract the wrong relationship or the wrong connections or the wrong job to you, where it's unrequited, where you're giving more, because people can almost sense your weakness in this way, which I don't like to say, but it's just like an animal, right? If there's an animal that's weaker or sick, it'll die first. Like other animals will attack it and stuff. And that's kind of how people are too, in such a sad way, but they go after who they think that they can get away with it. And then we have playfulness and getting to know each other. So some of you are coming to the edge and either leaving a job, relationship, friendship, and then you're in this more playful, self-focused period of your life and getting to know new people. And it's very exciting is what I feel. Others of you are just going to work it out, work through whatever it is, but it could blow up later is what I'm feeling. But again, everyone has a different breaking point and different edge, and you have to do what you're comfortable with at the end of the day, but always do what's best for you. Any more messages for Scorpio, please? Scorpio, sun, moon, rising. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Scorpio. Okay. So I just want to say this before I forget. As soon as the sunglasses came out, what the message to this was that if you leave a partner or job, you have no idea how many other people have their eye on you at this time. So either it's in a job place or a friendship or a love, like you leave someone and there's other people lined up waiting for you. Like people are watching you. You think you might have lost a job, you get a new one the next day. You think you lost a partner, you go on 5 dates the next week. Like people are watching you and they're interested in you at this time, even though you could not be single for some of you. So we have lightning, again with the TikTok. So they wanted the clock upside down. So this is telling me that there's a lot of timing involved here for things to blow up is what it's telling me. So some of you feel like you have no more time for this and you're ending something. Others of you feel like there's more time, but timing is at play. The timing is different for everyone. This might not happen right away if it's not your timing, but what this is telling me here too is lightning again. So it's sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. So upheaval standing out, you could be leaving a job, you could be leaving a partner, you could be leaving a friendship, family dynamic, and it just happens out of nowhere. That's how Scorpios like to work. It's just like the tail of a Scorpio, just bang, like no one saw it coming and you're out type thing. And the reason that you're doing this though is because you feel like you have to focus on yourself. You have to do what's best for you. You're knowing your self-work. You feel like there's a lot of healing you have to do and shadow work, and you're starting to appreciate your value. You're starting to grow as a person, like I was saying. So that's why you just do this so fast and so suddenly, and you're so sure of it is what I really feel. And then for others of you, you're going to work it out because you feel like this person's a soulmate with true love, and you'll work together with them. But you will confront them and put your boundaries out and everything because you love yourself now is what I really feel. And this person might not be used to that version of you, Scorpio. I know that sounds harsh, but if you got into the relationship, you were very codependent, very needy, very easy to persuade, and now you're standing up for yourself. Sometimes people can't adapt to that change. Like they want the old you back that they can like manipulate more. And that's just not you anymore. So that's another message for someone here. But if you leave this person, you're going to have love faster than you even imagined. And then we have sunglasses, addiction, and codependency. So for some of you, you could have an addiction issue. You could have codependency, neediness on love, affection, constant, people praising you constantly, or you don't know your own worth. These types of addictions, shopping, unhappiness too, I just heard. So someone's addicted to being unhappy. Like they just can't be happy no matter how many great things come into their life. And others of you actually have an addiction that you're either going to let go of with this lightning, or you're going to come to the edge of it in some way. It's going to explode, and you're going to let this addiction go, or the person you're dealing with could have an addiction as well. But I really feel that someone's no longer in that codependent, meek energy. They're in the strong, independent, know my worth kind of energy. That's the feeling that I'm getting. Any more messages for Scorpio, please? Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. Wow. So under the deck, Tower and Nine of Swords. So again, abrupt, sudden change, upheaval, just like I was saying. In a job, in a relationship, in a family dynamic, in a love interest, in yourself, I just heard as well. Some of you are just having epiphanies about yourself and your life and how you live your life and how people treat you and what you want and what you don't want. It's a very deep reading today. And a storm just broke out in the background. Then we have the Devil again. So this is a specific message for someone. Someone here feels like they'd rather be alone and stand in their own power than be somewhere where they're unhappy and they're not getting what they want. Whether in a job, whether in finances, a love interest, or a friendship, I just feel like this is someone's energy. Like, I'd rather be alone. I'm okay on my own, rather than be unhappy there any longer, is what I just heard. And like I said, whenever you get pushed to the edge here, the lightning's gonna strike, the tower is gonna fall, the storm's gonna brew, because a lot of you appear fine on the outside, but you're not on the inside. That's just the poised version that you show. For a lot of you, again, it was an addiction to codependency that got you involved with this person in the first place. Like, you could have just settled for the first person, or just seen a bunch of qualities in someone that you don't like early on, but you just accepted it because you were so codependent and you just needed someone at that time. But look at how many cards there are about walking away here. So I really feel like, again, it's a collective reading. A lot of you could be working it through, and that's totally fine. But the general consensus, I feel a lot of you are leaving something. And it doesn't have to be love. It could literally just be a way of being, a way of thinking, having higher self-confidence, leaving the old you, leaving a job, leaving a love situation, a friendship, a family dynamic. And I just feel like there's some kind of shadiness that pushes you to the edge, is what I really feel with the Seven of Swords. But I also feel like this is your energy, because like I said, you appear so poised and then you're sneaking out of there. You're taking everything and you're leaving. So people are going to be shocked as well. Heartbroken too, I just heard. But this, with these two together, it's really telling me that you're leaving someone that's not that good for you anyways. Like, you're leaving behind this energy is what you're breaking up with that. So yes, there is going to be heartbreak, but like I was channeling in the beginning, whatever pressure and fire you're under now, it's going to make your life, yourself, your everything into something beautiful. You just can't see it right now, is what definitely a heavy energy, Scorpio. Any more messages for Scorpio, please? Any more messages for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. Wow. So they want these three from under the deck. So recovery, remain positive and abundant. So again, after this heartbreak, tower, loss, upheaval, you're going to need some recovery time. You're going to need some therapy. You're going to need some friend time. You're going to need some family time. You're going to need some puppy time. I just heard you're going to need to recover in some way from this, but you have to be positive that you don't even know what's coming for you. You don't know how great your life's going to be. You're leaving mediocre for something beautiful, something abundant. And your subconscious knows that, but you don't, is what I feel. That's why it's so scary. Look for a sign. Helpful people. Yes, no need to worry. Peaceful resolution within the next few months, and reconsider. So like I said, and lightning just went off in the background as well. It's really storming. So within the next few months, this could be happening. And a lot of you are just reconsidering a relationship, a job, something, but you're working on it with this peaceful resolution, because we're getting multiple things. We're getting cards of walking away, and we're getting cards of working it out, is what I really feel. And Spirit saying, look for a sign, helpful people, yes, and no need to worry. So whatever it is that's on your mind, whatever it is that you're worrying about right now, Scorpio, you don't need to. It's going to turn out. And start looking for the signs and things. Start looking at animals, flowers, bugs, words. When you're walking by and you hear someone talking and you overhear conversations super loud, just things that seem strange. They're not ordinary. They're a sign. And look at what those signs are telling you. They could be your spirit guides guiding you in some way. And you're surrounded by people that love you is another message here. So you have a huge support network. People that are like die hard for you is what I just heard. Like they're just obsessed with you, in other words. They're in love with you. They cherish you. You're very important to people. You're very important in people's lives. And no matter what you go through, those people are going to be with you. Those people are going to help you. You're not alone. Any more messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon? What key messages do you want Scorpio to know, please, Spirit? Please give Scorpio some more messages here. What messages do you need Scorpio to know at this time? Thank you for the messages. Wow. So under the deck, we have what do you need to release? Then we have look at the bigger picture and nothing will come of the situation. So this is just telling me something needs to change, something needs to go. You need to leave something behind or someone, or like I said, just a way of being for some of you. Nothing's going to come of a certain situation you've tried over and over and over at work, in a love connection, in a friendship. It just doesn't work and you're over it and you need to release it. And it's going to hurt. It's going to sting. It's going to be shocking, but you need to look at the bigger picture of your life. What do you dream of? Close your eyes right now. What does your dream life look like? What are you destined for, do you feel? And is what's in your life right now going to lead you to that? Because if not, it's got to be released. And now's the time's coming in the next few months. A new romantic cycle begins. Conclusions are within reach. You're very close to achieving your goal. So this is telling me multiple things, that you don't know about something or you're unsure, or you're at the edge of something. You'll get conclusions soon. Could be within the next few months to year, I just heard. And when something ends, it's going to be a new romantic cycle for you, because a lot of you aren't going to be codependent anymore. So you're actually going to be able to attract what you're looking for this time, I just heard. And you're very close to achieving your goal. So no matter the hardship, no matter the pressure, no matter the fire, don't give up and just know that you're going to get what you want, is what this is telling me. And you could be dealing with Sagittarius, Libra. That's the only signs that I see here. But this is your message, Scorpio, love and light.